Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your reading for the month of June 2020. We are going to jump right in here and just take a look at what is going on for you this month. So make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what is going on for you at this time, Libra. But Libra, this is a really nice reading. All three air signs had pretty decent readings for the month of June. Actually, June has been, it seems to be like a pretty good month. So, I definitely like to see that. Of course, I ruined it by putting the tower right there, but I wouldn't worry about that. We're going to see. We will see what is going on for you here. Right away, I would say the tower could just be a breakup because you have the Queen of Swords and King of Swords. You're like the second or third sign that has had this. I do think that during Mercury retrogrades, it does seem to me that, just after, reading for over 6 years now on YouTube, it does seem to me that during the retrogrades, I do get a lot of breakup energy. I think the retrogrades can point out some differences that we have, and that's what this would be right here with the tower. So it's kind of like saying that, maybe you're seeing that you're just too different there's too much of a difference between you and another person. So it's like, could lead to a separation. You do have the Delight card though. So this is nice. There are definitely going to be good things coming in for you. I feel like there are a lot of reasons to celebrate. The only thing I would say to you is fears. I feel like you need to let go of your fears. 2 sevens, plus you have a 7 at the top here. Multiple 7s to me is internal fears that don't exist. So you could be having like a lot of fears about and like worrying about like a lot of what ifs in certain situations in your life. And this would kind of encourage you to let go of those what ifs, to try to get rid of those feelings of like, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if that goes on? All those questions. And I would definitely like kind of try to remove the what ifs from your life with this energy. But overall, very nice energy. You have the Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Three of Wands here. This is definitely like a lot of expansion and growth going on in your life right here. So I do feel like there is a lot of growth happening for you. And I feel like you need to stay focused. I do feel like this is almost a warning right here, King of Swords with the Tower, because you have the Queen of Swords here. She is a first swords court card where the clouds are only halfway up her body. And it represents like great clarity. And even the King of Swords, we could say is you. And I almost feel like this tower could be a distraction, something that kind of distracts you or pulls you away from, success and all that other stuff. So I would definitely be careful of that. I do like the Three of Pentacles, a card of quality work. 2 threes, though. 2 threes to me is like teamwork, or needing to make sure that you're working on a team, or getting together with a team if you have a job or a business or anything like that. It kind of just says teamwork makes the dream work. So if you're hoping for more success at this time, I feel like that would be very good for you. I feel like, in a lot of ways, I do feel, and you have the Three of Cups right here as well, by the way, but I do feel there's like something about needing to be honest with a person here. I'm not suggesting that you're lying, by the way, Libra, but what I'm saying is like sometimes I think we get in a relationship and it's like we're afraid to say something, right? It's like we're afraid to say, oh, I like this, or, or I want this in relationships, or it's like something starts maybe to annoy you, and it's like, and then it builds and builds and builds. I get that feeling here, right? Where it's like there's something small that could be annoying, and it's like if you don't say something now, I feel like it's going to turn into this big blown out tower moment. So I almost feel like this could be avoided just through being honest, just saying like, hey, why do you do this? Or, whatever, having a conversation, I feel like could kind of save something. You have the Six of Cups here. You have the Four of Wands, and you have the King of Cups here as well. In a lot of ways, I'm kind of looking at this as a turnaround as well. Six of Cups is a gift from the universe, and the gift that we receive from the Six of Cups is obstacles being removed from something that we're trying to do. So I do kind of get that feeling for you that there could be, like, it's like obstacles are being removed from your life with that Six of Cups, and there are, like, improvements coming in with that energy as well. So I like to see that. I do feel this could be love coming in the future here. I see a lot of obstacles with this Tower card. Like, I don't want to sugarcoat this here, Libra. That, like, going this way, Three of Wands, King of Cups, Three of Cups, Tower. For a lot of you, I do feel like there is love coming in, but I feel like there is a need for you to be very direct. Like, if you are in a connection, where there's a third party, for example, I feel like you know about this third party. I would be like, either you choose me or get lost, right? I do feel this like very matter of fact, King of Swords, very direct, straightforward energy here. I feel like you need to realize that it could cause a tower moment. But at the same time, I feel like you could be in a situation where you're not getting what you want. And so it's like staying stuck in that is not ideal, is what this is saying. For others, I feel like there is freedom coming in for you. It's like you're setting yourself free from something. I don't quite see it yet, though. You have the Milk and Honey card here. This is a good card. It is a card of like good things coming in for you, but it can kind of be one of those cards of getting drunk on like the goodness, right? It's like sometimes things in our lives can get really good and too good to the point where we ignore some things that we should pay attention to. So I do feel like this is kind of a warning for you here, especially with this tower. I feel like it's like a warning that's saying, things are good and things aren't going to get worse, but pay attention as well. Keep your head on straight. It's like don't get drunk on the happiness, right? Or something like that. That's a weird message. I'm not going to lie, but that's kind of like what I'm getting here. You have the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups here. I'm getting very weird messages for you here, Libra. I'm getting something about the past, something about past is proving the future or something like that. I'm not sure what that message is, but the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like it's saying if you're trying to make a decision in a relationship, it's like base it off of the past. Basically, I feel like if you're dealing with a specific person, it's like base what your decision off their past performance. If they were a good person to be with and all this other stuff, then move forward. If they were not, then I would be careful with this energy. I do see a victory here because you have this celebration card here, Libra. I'm getting something about family reunion as well coming up here, Libra. So that's popping into mind. If you're having family reunion, I feel like that could be good for you. I'm also getting the word Georgia. I don't know if that's a name or if that's referring to the location. There's some sort of victory or something legal dealing with Georgia. I don't know. It's popping into my head, so I have to say it. if you're dealing with something legal in Georgia, there could be a victory going on here with the Ace of Swords, or there could be legal issues that you're dealing with in Georgia. I almost feel like this is a collective energy, though. So definitely something to think about there with this middle row here, Libra. The Ace of Swords is a victory, though, so I do feel like there is a victory coming in for you here with this energy. If you're having a hard time making decisions, I do feel like there are certain people in your life that you kind of look up to. The King of Swords is my card of the mentor, and this has come up like crazy for the month of June, the King of Swords. So I would say to you, if you're having a hard time making a decision, or if there's a choice you need to make, or whatever, I would say that like finding an expert, or again, there could just be like a family member that you look up to, or a friend you really look up to. I feel like they will kind of have your answers here with that Ace of Swords energy. It's kind of funny because I'm almost seeing this as a breakthrough as well. Another sign that I read for, I was talking about a breakthrough, and the Ace of Swords is a card of a breakthrough. I feel like you could be having a breakthrough here. You have the High Priestess. This is definitely some sort of secret or the truth coming out here. You have the Empress. You're in a good position, though. And you have the King of Pentacles. So, stability. I do feel like there's a truth coming out. Probably a secret. That's probably what the Tower moment is here. It's like maybe you thought you were going to get back together with a person here and it just hasn't worked out, or it's not working out here. So that's interesting. The other thing is, again, tied into this Milk and Honey card, the Empress is a good card, right? But, there is this waterfall that is kind of in the background here behind her. Believe it or not, the Empress is tied to the Tower, and the Empress, that waterfall represents like kind of like chaotic force, and it is an energy that says things could be good, going well, but it also says like you need to realize that there is nature, that nature exists, which is like chaos and all this other stuff. So it is kind of like an energy of force, right? The Empress, but it's also that waterfall kind of reminds you that it's like, yeah, things might be going well, but also you need to realize that there could be certain obstacles that show up. Or there's certain things that could be popping up in your life. So I'm not really, Empress, good card. Showing up as your center card, amazing, right? Very good for you. But at the same time, I feel that this middle row is saying there's a very strong need for you to pay attention and to not be blinded by the goodness, right? And I'm not saying be paranoid. I'm not saying that bad things are going to happen. But what I am saying is to just, pay attention to your surroundings. And if things are feeling really good. Keep things going in that direction. But also, make sure that you're seeing things for what they are. Trust your intuition here with the High Priestess. For a lot of you, I feel like this is the third party, a King of Cups and a King of Pentacles, basically. And it's like you could be trying to make a choice between two people here, or vice versa, take it how it resonates. And yeah, I would just like make a choice here. In your next row, you have the Seven of Wands here. Seven of Wands is a card of conviction, and it's a card of defending your position at the top of the hill. So for some of you, I feel like you are protected from something. You have the Seven of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Tower here. It's like something. This is, you know, a challenge, is what I'm going to say here, Libra. Seven of Cups can be confusion. Eight of Pentacles is like working on one thing. I do feel like this Tower could be avoided, because Seven of Cups is like thinking about all these things going on. He's imagining all those cups, right? And it's kind of like a card of being spoiled for choice. Eight of Pentacles, he's focused and working on one thing. He is focused on making pentacles. For some of you, this could say that maybe this month is a good month to just focus on making money, right, Libra? For others, this could just be saying it's a good month for you to just start the month off saying, I want to do this one thing. I want to accomplish this one thing. And I feel like if you do that, you'll have a good month, for sure. I feel like if you don't, and if you're experiencing a lot of chaos and you're allowing a lot of different things to distract you, that's going to cause the Tower. I almost feel that the Tower is a choice for you, because it's like saying, I feel like that Seven of Cups is saying there's going to be a lot of stuff going on around you and globally as well. I'm getting a very weird message that there could be like weird stuff going on in the news, you know, in the around you in the world and things like that. And it's like if you get sucked into that, you're gonna experience Tower. If you just stay focused on what you are doing, and if you stay focused on one thing, it's gonna lead to a much better month for you here, Libra. Is kind of what I'm getting here. So. This is definitely a strange reading, but let's see where it's going. You have the Sun, happiness. Again, your top choice, this choice right here, is going to lead to happiness. The Sun, best card in the deck. You have the Five of Cups here in this middle card. I would be careful of anyone from the past, especially if you're fighting with a person, if you're married to a person, getting divorced from a person. King and Queen of Swords, doesn't matter what gender you're attracted to. It doesn't matter if they're the same gender, different gender, whatever. Doesn't matter. Again, this is like two people who are fighting, two people who are at odds. Seven of Pentacles, someone doesn't think the juice is worth the squeeze anymore. And I feel like you're kind of sitting in your power as the Empress. So it's like, avoid the sadness. This can be avoided. And you have the Five of Wands. Again, like I said, if you choose to focus on what's going on around you in the world and all that other craziness, it's going to lead to a Tower. I would focus on just one thing. A pretty simple reading. Confusing in some, I don't know if it's really confusing, but I do feel like this reading is saying, like, if you stay focused on yourself, on something that you're trying to accomplish, you're going to be very successful. If you focus on everything going on in the world and, you know, all this, a bunch of drama and things like that, you're going to maybe potentially experience conflict and competition, or kind of like a Tower moment. Let's see where I need more detail. So let's clarify this. Six of Wands, major success coming in for you here. So I like that. You have the Four of Cups here and the Seven of Wands as well. In a lot of ways, you have the Seven of Wands twice. It kind of says you are protected at this time. So it kind of says you are protected from the chaos. And maybe that's why you need to focus up here on the truth and focus on whatever your inner truth is what I would say to you. I feel like it's going to lead to a lot of success, for sure. But let's see here, Libra, where this is going. You have the Queen of Wands, yep, being bold, being assertive, standing up for yourself, really going for something that you desire. This card wants to come out as well. Nine of Cups, wishes, I'll take it. You have the Temperance card here. And you have the Eight of Cups. I'm laughing because it's like this whole entire reading, I could have made this so much more simple. This reading is saying, follow the top row. Drop whatever this BS is right here. Because this top row is happiness, a victory, success. It's like, yeah, there could be some secrets involving you and another person. There could be some truths coming to the surface, but as long as you focus on what you truly desire to have in your life, or if you... Eight of Pentacles to me is my card of personal development. It could say that June would just be a good month to focus on yourself, to do what you want to do, and that will lead to a lot of happiness, a lot of success, and wishes, dreams, and happiness. Some of you could be dealing with a new fire sign, by the way, I'm getting. So if you're dealing with a fire sign, could be a Leo, of course, could also be a Sagittarius. I feel like there's going to be a lot of happiness, a lot of love coming in for you in that situation, so I like that if you're dealing dealing with a Leo. But this looks like a lot of success to me. I feel like you need to not sell yourself short with that Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands says, be bold, be assertive, stand up for yourself, really go for what you want. And that's what I feel like you need to do here in this top row. Again, this past stuff, I don't know what, this is a disaster. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Whatever this is right here, disaster. I feel that it's almost like the universe is like saying, focus on something that's going to be really good for you, or focus on something that brings you happiness, that brings you joy. Again, if you're sitting there and saying, I don't know what to focus on, I feel like it's, well, number one, it's your inner truth. It's like, this can get confusing for people because I feel like society tells us, oh, you need to have a career, make a bunch of money. But it's like, maybe you're struggling financially, right? And it's like, that's what society says. But maybe what you want to do is like something that isn't considered successful. But what you don't realize is that it's going to be more successful than in the future, because you're doing something that brings you more joy, more happiness. You're trusting in your desires, which is what I would do here in this top row. Same thing in love. It's like, you could be dealing with whoever this bozo is down here, but it's like there's someone new who makes you happy, who's exciting, who's just different, right? And that's what I feel like you need to focus on. Again, I would be very, my one warning here would be that Seven of Cups. I just feel like there's a lot of stuff that's going to be going on, a lot of stuff that could distract you. I feel like as long as you keep your eye on the prize, you're going to have a really good month. So, that would be my one piece of advice. But that's that here, Libra. So thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. Also, feel free to like and subscribe. Really appreciate the support. But thank you, Libra, and definitely enjoy your month.